More than 1,000 people packed into Stadium Southland today to hear Blair Vining deliver his own eulogy. The cancer care advocate who died last Friday was farewelled in Invercargill today by a huge crowd, with many people wearing their favourite rugby jerseys at his request. Our Otago-Southland reporter Timothy Brown was at the memorial service and filed this report.
When Blair Vining found out last year that he had inoperable terminal bowel cancer, he decided he was going to go out on his own terms. Today, the 39-year-old father of two delivered on that promise and delivered his own eulogy. Speaking in a pre-recorded video message, he told the crowd his life changed forever almost 2 decades ago when he met his future wife Melissa and her then young daughter Della May.
You never think, oh, when you wake up in the morning, meet the lady of my dreams and I'll be bloody bouncing a kid on my knees at 6 o'clock at night, you know? And I love Della May right from the day one. She was a big part of your life and she is a big part of my life now, and she is my daughter.
Mr. Vining says an incredible 17 years of marriage followed, as did the birth of his youngest daughter, Lily, who is now 13 years old.
That time has gone so fast. It was a very awesome upbringing with Lily. Like, we were living on a dairy farm. We bought a dairy farm and she was just my best little buddy, hooning around everywhere with me, and I got to spend some real good quality years with her before she went to school.
He paid tribute to Melissa, saying she was the woman who has driven him through everything he has achieved. You
are the rock behind everything that we do. You're the driving force for everything we do, and it's really hard for me to let go. I am the luckiest husband in the world, to be fair. I really am.
Earlier, Della May told the crowd she has signed the paperwork to legally change her last name to Vining.
Now, I love netball like Dad loved his rugby. And for you, Dad, I will keep trying and trying until I reach my/our goal of playing professional netball. Dad, it's my turn to make a bucket list. On it will be getting that black dress with Vining on the back for you. In every game I play, I will carry you in my heart and play with pride, just like you always said.
Mr. Vining insisted on not having a traditional funeral. Lily made sure everyone knew what it was about.
Today is not a funeral, it's a celebration of life about an amazing selfless hero. I was lucky enough to have this hero as my dad.
As part of breaking with tradition, Mr. Vining wanted everyone to wear a rugby jersey and no crying was allowed. Melissa Vining says they didn't see eye to eye about everything.
Blair comes up with the ideas and I'm his PA behind the scene doing the paperwork, and he organised his own funeral. It's very strict instructions. I definitely did not like the dress code. We had many discussions about this.
After 17 years of trying to get his wife to wear a rugby jersey, she says she finally relented today, wearing a rugby jersey worn by Karen Reid and gifted to Mr. Vining. She says while wearing it, he felt like Spartacus. He was described as many things: a great husband, a great father, a lover of rugby and cars, and someone who would do anything for anyone. His older brother, Sean Vining, summed him up in the kind of blunt and straightforward terms Blair most appreciated.
I believe that Blair Emery Vining, that's right, his middle name is Emery, should be found guilty of being an absolute legend.
Mr. Vining's beloved Central Southland College First 15, a team he coached and even as he was fighting cancer raised funds for to take on a tour of Australia earlier this year, farewelled him with a hucket as his coffin was laid onto a Ford ute. As many at the service reflected, Mr. Vining's 39 years of life will have an impact on New Zealanders for generations to come. In Invercargill, for Checkpoint, Timothy Brown.